If you're over 60, your heart may be quietly struggling without you even realizing it. You might brush off that shortness of breath after a short walk or the strange heaviness in your chest when you climb a flight of stairs. You tell yourself it's just aging. But what if it's more than that? What if your heart is silently asking for help? The truth is, after the age of 60, our cardiovascular system begins to slow down in ways that are easy to miss but dangerous to ignore. Every beat of your heart is a tireless act, day and night, year after year, keeping you alive. But just like any machine, it needs the right kind of fuel and maintenance to keep going strong. Sadly, many people at this age unknowingly suffer from subtle nutritional deficiencies that slowly weaken the heart muscle, stiffen blood vessels, and raise the risk of heart failure or stroke. But here's the good news. There are simple natural nutrients, vitamins your body may be crying out for, that can reignite energy in your heart, support healthy circulation, and even reverse years of silent decline. Backed by scientific research and used by cardiologists worldwide, these 5 key vitamins can make the difference between just surviving and truly living. In today's video, we're going to reveal the 5 most powerful vitamins that can protect, strengthen, and even restore your heart's health without medications or expensive treatments. Let's take the first step together because your heart deserves nothing less. Vitamin B1, also known as thiamine, may not be a household name, but for your heart, it's nothing short of essential, especially after age 60. Your heart is not just a muscle, it's a tireless engine that works every second of your life, pumping blood to every organ, every cell, every inch of you. And just like any engine, it needs the right fuel to function. That fuel begins with energy created when your body converts food into usable power, and thiamine plays a critical role in making that conversion possible. Without enough B1, your heart can't maintain its rhythm, its strength, or its stamina. The result, fatigue, swelling in the legs, shortness of breath, or a racing heart that just doesn't feel right. Many of these symptoms mimic heart failure, and yet they could stem from something as simple and as overlooked as a vitamin deficiency. This is especially true for seniors who take diuretics to manage blood pressure or swelling. While effective, these water pills also flush thiamine out of your body, sometimes leaving your heart running on empty. Add digestive issues or poor absorption into the mix common among older adults, and the risk of deficiency only rises. The most heartbreaking part, many seniors are misdiagnosed or over-medicated for symptoms that could have been eased or even prevented with proper thiamine support. But there is hope. Nature offers B1 in foods like beans, peas, sunflower seeds, whole grains, and liver. And when diet isn't enough, a daily supplement of 50 to 100 milligrams of thiamine can restore the spark your heart needs. This one simple action, taking a B1 supplement, might mean the difference between barely getting through your day and walking, breathing, and living with newfound energy. Don't underestimate this small but powerful nutrient. For many aging hearts, it's not a luxury, it's a lifeline. Vitamin D3 and K2 may sound like just another pair of nutrients on a supplement label, but together they play a vital, life-protecting role in the health of your heart, especially as you age. After 60, your body's ability to naturally produce vitamin D from sunlight diminishes dramatically. At the same time, calcium, the mineral most people associate with strong bones, can begin to work against you if it ends up in the wrong places. This is where the synergy between D3 and K2 becomes not just important, but essential. Vitamin D3 helps your body absorb calcium efficiently from food and supplements, but without enough vitamin K2 to direct that calcium to your bones and teeth, it can settle into your arteries instead. When calcium builds up in the arteries, they lose their flexibility, becoming hardened and narrow, a condition known as arterial calcification. This increases blood pressure, strains your heart, and significantly raises the risk of heart attacks and strokes. In other words, the same mineral that protects your bones could be silently damaging your heart, all because it lacks the right guidance. Vitamin K2 acts as that guide. It activates a special protein called matrix GLA protein, which removes excess calcium from the arteries and sends it where it belongs. Together, D3 and K2 don't just support bone health, they actively protect your cardiovascular system by keeping your arteries soft, open, and resilient. Unfortunately, most seniors don't get enough of either. Vitamin D3 is mainly derived from sunlight and fatty fish like salmon or mackerel foods, Many people rarely eat or digest well in older age. Vitamin K2 is even harder to come by, found in fermented foods like natto, which is uncommon in Western diets. That's why a high-quality supplement containing both typically 2,000 IU of D3 and 100 mcg of K2 in the MK7 form is highly recommended. Think of it as a team. D3 brings the raw material and K2 tells it where to go. When taken together, they offer your aging heart a shield against stiffening, a path toward healthier blood flow, and the kind of vascular flexibility that adds quality and years to your life. Magnesium is often called the relaxation mineral, but for your heart, it's far more than that. It's a daily necessity. As we age, the systems that once ran smoothly begin to show signs of strain, and the heart is no exception. What many people don't realize is that magnesium is a quiet guardian behind the scenes, working to keep your heartbeat steady, your blood vessels open and flexible, and your stress levels in check. It plays a direct role in more than 300 biochemical processes in the body, but its most critical job may be supporting the cardiovascular system. Without enough magnesium, the heart can become electrically unstable, leading to arrhythmias, palpitations, or that unsettling feeling that your heart is skipping a beat. You might also feel more anxious, tense, or have difficulty sleeping, symptoms often dismissed as just part of getting older. But here's the truth: magnesium deficiency is incredibly common among adults over 60, and even more so in those taking common medications like diuretics or certain blood pressure drugs, which cause the body to excrete magnesium in the urine. Over time, this quiet depletion can leave your heart muscle more vulnerable to stress, high blood pressure, and even clot formation. Fortunately, the solution is both natural and accessible. Magnesium-rich foods like spinach, almonds, pumpkin seeds, and black beans can help, but absorption may be limited in older adults. That's why many experts recommend a gentle daily supplement, ideally in the form of magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate, which are easier on the stomach and better absorbed. A typical dose for older adults ranges from 300 to 400 milligrams per day, but always check with your healthcare provider if you're on other medications. Adding magnesium to your daily routine could be the quiet, consistent support your heart needs, not just to survive, but to thrive. It's a small act with powerful ripple effects: better sleep, calmer nerves, smoother circulation, and a more resilient, rhythmically balanced heart, one that feels strong, supported, and ready for the years ahead. Omega-3 fatty acids are often praised for their benefits to the brain, skin, and joints, but what they do for the heart, especially after age 60, is nothing short of remarkable. These healthy fats, primarily found in cold water fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel, are among the most researched and respected nutrients in cardiovascular medicine. Their power lies in their dual ability to reduce inflammation and stabilize the heart's electrical rhythm, two critical factors in preventing heart disease. As we age, low-grade inflammation becomes a silent threat, slowly damaging blood vessels, encouraging plaque buildup, and increasing the risk of heart attack and stroke. Omega-3s work to calm that inflammation, helping to keep arteries clear, elastic, and responsive. At the same time, they help regulate heartbeat, reduce blood triglyceride levels, and prevent blood from becoming too thick or sticky, a major contributor to clot formation. EPA, one of the key components in omega-3s, is especially effective in reducing inflammation throughout the cardiovascular system. DHA, the other major component, plays a vital role in maintaining the structural integrity of heart cells and supporting brain health as well. Together, EPA and DHA form a powerful team that supports not only a longer life, but a better quality of life with more energy, clearer thinking, and a steadier, more resilient heartbeat. Unfortunately, many older adults don't eat enough oily fish to get the benefits naturally, and plant-based sources of omega-3s like flaxseed or chia don't provide the critical EPA and DHA forms the heart needs most. That's why most experts recommend supplementing with a high-quality fish oil that contains at least 1,000 milligrams per day of combined EPA and DHA. Just as important, the supplement should be third-party tested for purity to ensure it's free from heavy metals or contaminants. Taking omega-3s consistently can mean more than protecting your heart from danger. It can mean waking up with more vitality, walking farther without exhaustion, and feeling more in control of your health. For the aging heart, omega-3s are not optional. They are a foundation for longevity, strength, and daily confidence in your body's most important muscle. Coenzyme Q10, often referred to as CoQ10 isn't just another supplement on the shelf, it's the life force behind every heartbeat, especially after age 60. Your heart is the most energy-demanding organ in your body. It never takes a break, never pauses, and never stops, not even for a second. And to fuel that relentless work, it depends heavily on CoQ10 to help produce the energy that heart cells need to contract, pump, and circulate blood efficiently. But here's the concern: as we age, our natural production of CoQ10 declines significantly. And if you're taking statins to lower cholesterol, a common prescription among seniors, that depletion happens even faster. Statins may reduce cholesterol, but they also block the pathway your body uses to create CoQ10, leaving your heart vulnerable to energy loss and oxidative damage. The result: fatigue, shortness of breath, reduced stamina, even symptoms resembling heart failure, all of which are often dismissed as normal signs of aging. But what if they're not just age-related? What if your heart is simply running out of its primary fuel? That's where CoQ10, specifically in its active form called Ubiquinol, can make a profound difference. Ubiquinol is more easily absorbed by the aging body and is the form most cardiologists recommend for patients over 60. Studies have shown that taking CoQ10 regularly can strengthen the heart's pumping ability, reduce high blood pressure support, better circulation, and even improve outcomes in people with heart failure. A typical effective dose ranges from 100 to 200 milligrams per day, and it's considered safe, natural, and well-tolerated. But more than that, CoQ10 offers something deeper. It gives your heart the energy to keep going strong, not just for today, but for all the years still ahead. Imagine walking without running out of breath, climbing stairs without fatigue, sleeping better, and waking up refreshed. These aren't just dreams, they're the real everyday benefits that CoQ10 can offer when your body is given the support it truly needs. For the aging heart, this isn't just a supplement, it's a second wind, a spark, a revival of strength you may have thought was gone forever. As we grow older, it's easy to believe that fatigue, shortness of breath, or a slowing body is just the price of aging, but that's not always the full story. One of the most powerful lessons we can take from this is that aging doesn't have to mean decline. It can mean making smarter, more intentional choices. Your heart, which has carried you through every season of life, is still capable of strength, resilience, and energy if it's given the right support. The key lies not in quick fixes or harsh medications, but in nourishing your body with what it may no longer produce or absorb on its own essential vitamins like B1-D3, with K2 magnesium, omega-3s, and CoQ10. These aren't trendy health fads, they are scientifically proven nutrients that help your heart beat stronger, your blood flow more smoothly, and your life feel more energized. The real takeaway: prevention is a form of love for yourself and for the people who care about you. By taking small steps, adding a daily supplement, making heart-smart food choices, staying informed, you're not just adding years to your life, but quality to those years. In a culture that often accepts aging as a slow surrender, this message is radical. You have the power to thrive well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond, not just survive. So choose to support your heart. It's never too late to start. And the life you protect might not just be your own, it might be someone else's reason to keep smiling.